Millions of Americans use AI every single day, yet most of them don't actually trust it. And that's the strangest part of the AI revolution. People are using a technology they increasingly believe could make their lives worse. AI is already inside Google, workplaces, schools, customer service, coding, hiring, and entertainment. You don't even have to choose it anymore. It chooses you. And that's why the backlash isn't really about whether AI works. It's about who benefits from it and who pays the price. Young Americans were supposed to be AI's biggest supporters. They're the generation using ChatGPT for homework, job applications, coding, research, and basically everything else. Instead, they're becoming some of its loudest critics because they're watching something terrifying happen in real time. The technology they're using to prepare for their careers may be eliminating the careers they're preparing for. Companies have discovered they can use AI instead of hiring another employee. And the first people affected aren't usually executives. They're the people trying to get their first job. Software, customer service, marketing, contract work, entry level positions. The career ladder is being shortened from the bottom. And there's a bigger problem nobody talks about. AI isn't free. Every question you ask requires enormous data centers running powerful computers around the clock. Those computers need electricity, they need cooling, and in many cases, they need enormous amounts of water. So while AI companies talk about making the future more efficient, communities near these data centers are sometimes dealing with a very different reality. More demand for electricity, more pressure on water supplies, and potentially higher infrastructure costs. In other words, your AI chatbot might be saving you 5 minutes of work while consuming resources your community has to pay to provide. And then there's the most controversial part. Where did AI learn everything it knows? The internet, books, articles, images, music, code, human creativity that took decades to produce. AI companies argue that training on this material is part of technological progress. Creators argue that their work was taken without permission and used to build products that now compete with them. And the courts are still trying to figure out where the legal line is. But there's another resource AI needs: you, your attention, your data, your questions, your behavior. Every interaction helps companies understand how people use these systems. So AI isn't just becoming a tool you use, it's becoming an infrastructure that companies are building around your entire life. And that's why the AI backlash is getting so complicated. People don't necessarily want AI to disappear. They want to know who is going to pay for the future everyone keeps promising them, because AI could genuinely make the world more productive. It could help doctors, accelerate scientific research, make software cheaper, improve education, and eliminate some of the most boring work humans do. But there's a difference between automation that makes people more productive and automation designed simply to make people unnecessary. And that distinction could determine whether the AI revolution becomes humanity's greatest productivity boom or one of the biggest transfers of wealth in modern history. Because if companies get the profits while ordinary people provide the electricity, water, data, creativity, and eventually the jobs, then the real question isn't whether AI will change the world. It's who will actually own the world it creates.